Welcome back, ghouls, to another episode of Fucked Up Paranormal Stories with Haley. Now, today's story does have a trigger warning. I will say that if you're triggered by SA and Grape, this is not the one for you. And just scroll on to the next one. And let's get into it. Now, this story is about the Smurl Family Hauntings, and it's a bit of a doozy. Now, grab yourself a good cup of coffee, because this one might keep you up at night. Now, from 1974 to 1987, the Smurl family moved into their new house on Chase Street. The family was doing pretty good. The husband got a great promotion at work. Kids were doing great in school. In-laws happy, great. Everything was looking great for the family. And then shit ended up going south. The family started experiencing a lot more ghostly visits. At first, it wasn't really anything. The family said it was that benign. They had things move here and there. Paint would seep through. Kitchen appliances even caught fire for no apparent reason. But everything was fine for them at first. But then Jack's mother ended up having a heart attack. He could barely afford to make ends meet for the family. It just wasn't looking pretty good for him all of a sudden. It was pretty messed up. Mary and Janet, I believe the wife's name is, they started experiencing a lot more hauntings. Janet, started having a lot more experiences. She would hear her mother-in-law calling her, even though she wasn't. Mary, she saw a ghostly figure start looming over the house when Janet and Jack started having an argument one night. Crazy shit started happening. There was one incident, and this is where the story gets a little messed up. She was visited by a malevolent spirit or a malevolent entity, and it SA'd her while she was in her sleep. And then another night, Jack, her husband, rolled over and he saw a black mass going up his wife's leg. Bad shit was happening to the family, man. Really sad, really horrible things started happening. There was an incident with the daughter where a light fixture fell on top of her head and cut her pretty bad. Their dog even got thrown across the room, and Jeanette got picked up 6 feet in the air and dragged across the house. That poor woman was going through some shit, man. It was terrible for the family. Jack even said one night when he was watching a basketball game that he was visited by a succubus and he was raped. Horrible things were happening to this family, and they were tired of it. They had enough. They ended up contacting Ed and Lorraine Warren to help them out. Ed and Lorraine Warren came over, and she said that there are 4 spirits in the home. A harmless elderly woman, a young and possibly violent girl, a man who suffered and died in the home, and a demon that used the other 3 spirits to destroy the Smurl family. Now, they didn't really do much. The Warrens, they contacted a priest. They sang songs and whatnot. They helped out the family as much as they could. They prayed, played religious music, and they contacted a priest, and that priest performed an exorcism on the house, and then that was the end of it. But who's to say that it all really stopped? After the Warrens visited the Smurl home in 1986, after the family reported various paranormal events, including loud noises and physical attacks, they ended up just leaving. They had enough. They were done. They were gone. While the Smurl family claimed that the phenomenon ceased after the exorcism, they also reported continued activity and such, knocking sound, shadows, and even after the Warrens' involvement, they were done. Then, the Warrens documented everything, wrote books and whatnot about it. The Smurls had a pretty messed up haunting. It's pretty fucked up if you ask me. This is probably one of the most fucked up stories I've ever read. I feel really bad for the Smurl family. I pray that everything's going pretty good for them now, and after they moved and left, life looked better for them. Fuck that house, man. To be honest with you, though, I don't know what's happened to the house yet. I gotta look up more about it. When this channel gets bigger, if this house is still available and you can do ghost hunts and shit at it, I would love to. Wouldn't that be something else? I know, like, they claim that the spirits or evil entity did some messed up shit, but I don't want to discredit them and say that it's not true, you know, because I wasn't there. I didn't experience the shit with them. But that's a lot of the accusations of, you know, the SA and raping seems a bit far-fetched, if you ask me. I've never heard of spirits doing any of that shit, and I've always been taught that they can't touch you like that. But who's to say? I don't know that. We don't know that. It's, you know, I would still like to go there and see if that house still has any of that bad juju in it, you know. Talk to what's ever there and investigate. But you guys let me know what you guys think of this story. Give me some of your opinions, and if you guys have any paranormal experiences or stories, please feel free to share in the comments, and I will pick out, you know, one from the comments and read them in the next video. But yeah, the story was fucked up. See you in the next one. Bye.